All right. Let me see how this is going. All right, we should be live. All right. All right. Let's see. All right. We are live. We are jumping into Life is Strange reunion. Supposedly this is the final Life is Strange game. I love Life is Strange, and if this is it, I'm really hoping this goes out with a bang. You got Max and Chloe back for the first time since the first game. We're gonna see how this goes. All right. New game.
My name is Max Caulfield. I came back to Arcadia Bay to study photography at Blackwell Academy. But it was there I started having visions. Visions of the town being wiped out by an impossible storm. I fled to the bathroom to compose myself, but instead witnessed something awful. No! Instinctively reaching out, I discovered I could rewind time.
The girl Max saved was me.
Chloe Price and I were childhood best friends.
We grew close once more as we reveled in Max's strange new powers.
We discovered I can freely rewind up to a few minutes at a time. And if I concentrate on a photo, I can travel much further into the past, projecting my mind back into my younger body.
Yeah, but it never goes
well. But we also learned that making significant changes to the past can have devastating consequences for the present.
With the aid of my power, we solved the disappearance of Chloe's friend, Rachel.
But even though we brought Rachel justice, Max's twisting of time
big rip ads
had a cost. The storm. Looking down into Arcadia Bay from the lighthouse as the storm raged, I truly believed the only way to save everyone else was for Max to rewind back to that fateful bathroom and let me die.
No,
I was forced to make an impossible choice.
We never let
Chloe
die.
Or save Arcadia Bay.
Fuck Arcadia Bay.
After everything that happened, I didn't use my powers for years. I lost myself in photography, a career that brought me to Vermont's prestigious Caledon University.
Oh, I forgot we're in Vermont.
At the invitation of its president, Yasmin Fayed. Being an artist in residence, I worked with some incredible students and staff.
Oh, and she's the teacher.
Like Amanda Thomas, the lively stand-up comedian who works at the Snapping Turtle, and Vin Lang, Yasmin's assistant and then leader of the mysterious Abraxas Society. Most importantly, I became close friends with Moses Murphy, a nerdy astrophysicist, and Safi Llewellyn Fayed, a glamorous student of poetry, and Yasmin's daughter.
Then, tragedy struck. After a night of stargazing, Max found Safi murdered.
For days, I mourned.
Bro, we getting a decade-old rewind here.
Back painful memories of Chloe, Arcadia Bay, of everything we lost. Then, I heard Safi's voice again. I reached out with my power, rusty from disuse, and shifted into a parallel timeline where Safi was still alive, but still in danger.
Shifting back and forth between the two timelines, Max's investigation uncovered many secrets of Caledon, but the clues didn't add up.
Until I discovered I was not the only one with powers. Safi was a shapeshifter and was using her ability to sow discord and suspicion among the Caledon faculty that she blamed for the fate of her best friend Maya, who took her own life. Working together, we exposed the truth, but in so doing, we discovered someone else had been instrumental in covering up the lies of Caledon. Safi's mother, Yasmin.
Years of resentment overrode Safi's control of her power, her consciousness splintering across the campus as an impossible storm loomed overhead.
In desperation, I grabbed hold of Safi and a photo and pulled both our minds back in time.
In the past, Safi, now clear-minded, begged Max to shoot her, to stop this horror from happening again.
But I refused to repeat my past mistakes, torn between two terrible options. I chose a third way.
Jump in the tornado.
The storm, causality fractured. I faced my past and united the fragments of Safi's mind. I merged the timelines back into one, saving Safi, and together
What's up,
we
Sunflower?
escaped the storm.
An action that will have significant repercussions. And Safi herself, she left Caledon on a quest to find other people like her. But before she did, she asked Max if she would support her, flaws and all.
Fuck no.
Or condemn her for the people she hurt.
From the moment I merged the timelines, my ability to rewind time started to return. I have this power to help people. After everything I've been through, I won't run from it anymore.
All right. Now I decide what decisions I made in Life is Strange. All of them. So, we got 5 relationships that we gotta figure out what I did. I went friends with this chick, with Amanda. We did not romance her at all. Chloe survived Arcadia Bay. We romanced Chloe. We rejected Safi. We're not fucking evil. And we're friends with Vince. Who the hell would romance that man? All right. So, these were the choices I have made over the last, hell, fucking 10 years playing this game. The last 10 years playing this game, these were the choices I made over the course of the Max and Chloe games. So, let's jump into it. Let's see what we can do. I know it's going to be a ton of fun. Chloe's back, finally. And, yeah. All right. We can't be changed. Friends with everyone. Reject Safi. Chloe survived. And we romanced her. Let's do this thing. Oh. The square TV with the VCR. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, until we get the fuck out of there, okay? I don't know how. Maybe.
Oh, we starting right with Chloe.
Maybe try reminding her that a drum machine doesn't take up half the van and smell like ass after the gig. 20 minutes? Yeah. Okay. I can make that work.
Instantly back with Chloe. So the outfits that I chose here are for Max and Chloe are the classic outfits I got for pre-order in the game.
Either your band is heading on stage now, or I call the show.
Fuck.
No show means no fee, means no gas, means no tour, means... fuck!
Fucking classic Chloe. We're gonna negotiate.
Look, I hear you. My drummer's being a real Lars Ulbitch right now. Give me just 20 more minutes.
I told you, it's now or never.
Come on, we know those barflies aren't going anywhere. Just prorate the 20 minutes out of our cut, all right?
I'm taking 30 minutes. You're already 10 over.
Damn it. There goes my new toothbrush money.
Oh shit. Oh shit. What the fuck? She fell backwards. Well, that's the sink. That's part of the bathroom from the school.
Not again.
Shake it off.
It keeps getting worse.
It keeps getting worse?
Now, let's talk business. Wrong. You got hella cash.
Is that me in high school? I never talked like that, did I?
Oh, you 100% talk like that, Halibra.
How long has this been going on? These nightmares that feel like memories. They're only getting worse.
There's the gun.
Stop stalling, Max. Pull the trigger.
Oh. Okay.
That memory can't be real. The Max I know wouldn't shoot anyone. But why does it feel real?
I'm so glad you're my partner in crime.
As long as you're my partner in time.
Okay.
Max is always on my mind. Lately, I feel like she's the only
Bro,
thing
then
in
why
my
did
mind
you
that
break up
belongs
with her?
there.
What's up, Ricky? Oh.
Does every daughter have nightmares that she killed her mom, even though she's still very much alive? Or is that just me?
Oh, we died in 2013. If you chose that route. Which I did not. All right. That high school, Chloe?
A version of me. If
Yeah.
Max didn't rewind to save me. She's not me. But she's a part of me. The question is, how much?
All right. The old fucking lighthouse. Max?
Max?
Taking a photo. That's weird. She's fading in and out of existence. But then, no, her body turned into Safi.
Who the fuck are you?
Okay, this is creepy as fuck. Oh.
Max, no!
Shit.
There's one person who can help me understand what the fuck is going on. But why do I keep hallucinating her pointing a gun at me?
What is going on in there? Where the hell is the bad?
There's a gunshot now in the mirror.
I just told you, man. They're on their way. Am I talking to a goldfish, or did the septum piercing get into your brain?
Okay. Way to fucking start the game. Hey, King Duck. Welcome in. All right. Somewhere in Vermont. Oh, there's Bob. So, like I said, Max and Chloe are wearing classic versions of their outfits because of the pre-order. I wanted to throw back.
Okay, fine. I'll go get my camera. Just keep being resplendent till I get back. How long was I gone on this trip? 3 days? Somehow it still feels good to come home to Vermont.
Okay.
My camera is underneath all this. Car packing for dummies. Whatever you need most. My manager
look at her
Hazel is
portfolio.
always looking out for me. And sometimes I want to kill her. This weekend was the height of my professional success. And I survived it on donuts and coffee.
Okay. Oh, her
I
journal.
always tell my students that a key to being an artist is a daily journal practice. Sometimes I even follow it myself. After last year...
Oh, classic journal is back. Hell yeah. All right, so I'm always intimidated when I'm starting a new journal. Feels like I'm supposed to be making some sort of grand statement, especially since I haven't had much to say since the storm that changed everything last year. Well, that's somewhere to start. Last year, I felt like everything was falling apart when my friend Safi died, and then I found a world where Safi wasn't dead. We just saw that. Apparently, she went to Oregon. Chloe texted me after the storm, and I wanted to write her back so many times, but I just couldn't find the words. Bro, she reached out to you and you didn't text her? I still can't. I think this journal is my attempt to find them. Maybe I'll be able to write her back, and who knows? Yeah, there's very little to report, bro. Yasmin asked me to teach full-time. I was shocked. I thought she was joking, but after attending a few of my workshops, she was confident I could do it. And here's the second shock. It looks like she was right. So Max is a full-time teacher. Being the kind of teacher who nurtures students in a way mine never did, to put it mildly. Maybe that's enough for now. Definitely is, but for how long? Bro, your teacher was a maniac who drugged people, killed them, and took weird ass photos. What are you talking about? All right. Of course. Of course he did. All right. Let's look at her text messages. Okay. So Amanda texted her with a bunch of DVDs. I'm going back to Chloe in a second. Okay, Sophie was an ass, as always. All right. Chloe texted Max. Yo, Max, I can get it if I'm the last person you wanted to hear from. It's all in the news about the storm. I hope you're all right. Okay, so we know Chloe knows that Max is a teacher in Vermont, this college or high school. I can't really tell if it's a college or high school. It seems weird. All right. We got a weird hat that I don't think Max would ever wear.
My agent Hazel said I need to look more like an artist. So I bought this hat. I think I'll stick to looking like Max.
Exactly. That is not a Max outfit right there.
Some of my students take my class so seriously, it's intimidating. Loretta is smart enough to half-ass her assignments and get away with it.
Wow. She's grading essays. Let's get the Polaroid. Bro, it's actually a Polaroid camera. Logo and everything. Polaroid paid money to be
the selfie
to be the actual
just before
camera.
this trip. I think I knew I'd want to hold on to this moment.
Well, we knew she needed to take that selfie. All right.
Time for your close-up.
Oh, we actually get to take photos? Let's get Bob in there. Allie always says Vermont's awful. So, I'm taking everything I see in this game with a grain of salt. Moses text. Bro, forgot out Max's birthday. There's some kind of attack on campus. There are student traps. It's a fire. Okay.
Something horrible is happening on campus. I've got to get back now.
Bro, I thought we haven't even got to campus yet, bro. Okay, we're starting right up deep up in this bitch. Bro, how far away were you? Oh shit, this school really on fire.
I've been gone for 3 days and all hell has broken loose.
Yeah.
This is so
Killers.
horrible. The Abraxas logo. Killers. I can't go back far enough to stop this.
Oh shit.
Where's the damn fire department? They're all tied up at that destroyed building where this mess started. Fremont? But all the students are
All the
down
fire
here.
fucking departments in Fremont.
All units units on site. 1082 at the
There's no fire department to come put the school out of fire.
Damn it! Come on!
What the fuck, Vermont? Oh my god, the people are literally screaming.
Far enough to stop this.
Loretta's march?
What does Loretta have to do with all of this?
Bro, we've been gone for fucking 3 days. It's been 3 days.
Come from?
Someone fucking locked up the school and boarded it up? What the fuck? Oh my god. There's no fucking fire department. People are screaming. All the doors are boarded up and locked. Bro, this is your move faster, bro? Bro, what the hell?
Someone set this fire on purpose.
Max, you need a fucking move, bro. Hit the emergent. Temporary out of. Oh, sorry.
Damn it.
Why the.
The security, there's students trapped in the atrium.
No shit, you need to clear out now.
How many buildings are on fire? Holy shit.
The whole campus is burning.
Every fucking
This is
building.
so horrible.
Max! Help!
Moses is stuck.
Moses? Hold on! I'm coming!
And she just dropped her camera. It took a picture though. But it's broken. Her camera's broken.
Max, hurry, the roof is caving in!
Does he have Chloe? He has Chloe. Oh, we just fucking... What the fuck?
No, no, no.
Moses had Chloe in his hands.
Come on.
The whole fucking campus is on fire.
I'll save you, Moses. I'll save everyone. Just give me time.
I'm gonna kill people. By mistake. My dumb decisions are about to kill people.
No smoke. No screams. I did
So
it.
Max went on a 3-day vacation to New York.
Oh god.
As the fucking butterfly.
I did it. I jumped into a photo again.
And gets back and everything
I'm sure
is on
this will
fire.
have terrible, far-reaching consequences for the school or the people I love.
People are boarded up and
What
chained
have I done?
shut. Moses had Chloe in his hands.
It's Friday. The fire started Sunday evening. Okay.
I don't think Chloe did it.
Okay. Maybe I shouldn't have come back. Maybe I'll just fuck everything up. But maybe
that's what happens when you're a teacher,
it
bro.
up any more than it already was. I'm here now. I can do something. I have to do something.
So I know this game is going to make it where we're going to have to choose who lives and who dies. We're going to have to, it's going to make us choose.
What did I do
and if
after
Chloe
I took
dies
this photo?
in any way, I'm restarting
feels
the
like
whole
a
fucking
lifetime
thing.
ago. Yes, I was going to see Moses. If anyone will know what to do, it's the physicist who studies time travel. And we will do something. My powers are complicated, and they can be dangerous. But this
She doesn't
is
even
my
know
home.
Moses was holding Chloe.
I won't let it. Oh my God.
Oh. The picture's got flames in it. I can't make out what's there on the bottom.
Hello.
Hi, Hazel.
Max. Big night tonight. How are you feeling?
I'm sorry. Something really, really big has come up. I can't make it this weekend.
You are kidding me. Max, these are not the kind of people you want to cancel on.
I'm so sorry for the late notice. I only just found out myself.
Okay. I see this all the time. Young, talented artist on the verge of stardom. You're feeling some jitters. I get it.
No, it's not that. I know what I need to do.
I mean, she's trying to save the school. She's trying. But someone boarded up that whole fucking place with kids inside. It's really fucking
peaceful.
cool.
But for
Shit,
how
Allie
long?
did it, guys. Wrap it up. Fucking Allie did it. Case closed. Meet Moses for hot chocolate.
Moses should be waiting
A new
for
message
me in
from
his
Loretta,
office.
a journal entry, and objectives. All right, what did Loretta say? Okay, Loretta's good, even though... Okay, we got to take a picture of a gourd and a giant leap. Okay. All right, we got a couple more pictures. Breathe, just breathe. Don't pass out. There's too much to do. You smelled the fire before you saw it. Bro, everyone saw that shit. They spent the last, her and Moses spent the last year studying her rewind power. It took a lot of convincing, but after seeing what happened with Safi's lost control of her powers, he was certain that the more we know, the safer I'll be. Moses treats my powers like a question that can be answered, not a curse or a liability. It's been a long time since I felt like that. He never tested my ability to rewind into a photo. As badly as Moses wanted to study it, after hearing about everything that happened in Arcadia Bay, he agreed it wasn't worth the risk. And it wasn't, up until the moment he fell through the roof. Oh, I didn't even realize he fell through the roof. The fucking building exploded before I could realize that. And because he's holding Chloe, then, oh my God. Okay. All right, one thing that was clear after months of testing, I can theoretically use my powers, all of my powers, without breaking the world. Guess it's time to test that theory. What even happened here? I was gone for a weekend and everything went to shit. I took crosstalk off my phone. Productivity boost. Didn't hear about a disaster on campus. And his text, Moses was clearly waiting until I got home to tell me something, which was Chloe. Peace out, Alex. But if a violent protest was closing in, would he really be cryptic about it? Okay, what do I know so far? I heard the cops talking about a house called Fremont. Of course, lovely name. Fremont, Vermont. Fucking idiots naming shit. That's where the fire started and the protests. Did Loretta start a mob? I know she can be... Yes, but that would be a new level. Will Moses think I did the right thing? Thankfully, I don't have to sit and wonder. He's still alive. I can go at him. Okay. So, I'm going to try to 100% this shit. So we need to find a gourd and a giant leap. So I'm assuming... Oh, not what I meant to do. Can I take a photo? Do I have... Oh, over here. I love that we can actually take the photo. Love it.
He's smiling, but you know he feels empty inside. Is a jack-o'-lantern series too on the nose for a New England photographer?
Bruh. You were from fucking Oregon. I wouldn't call you a New Englander.
I wonder how Moses will react to all this.
If Allie wasn't playing a game right now, she'd be in the comments
Your
going
Honor,
crazy.
My head's not in the clouds. It's up in space.
Okay. Ooh, podcast flyers. Braxacast. Retta. Oh, we can actually listen to it?
Secrets.
Oh, shit.
Corruption.
Okay, hold up.
Occultism.
It's gotta matter to the story.
Welcome back to Abraxas.
This is the shit we're gonna need to know.
Only podcast dedicated to uncovering the hidden underbelly of the Abraxas Society.
The production value. Adding background music and shit.
I am your host, Loretta Rice. This is episode 4.
What happened to the other 3?
Secrets.
Okay, I'll shut up.
It has long been known that Abraxas is no ordinary campus club.
They're a
It
cult.
seems to operate by its own rules and logic. Take their recent battle with the administration over housing. The Abraxas House is a Caledon-owned building at the periphery of Lakeport. After the storm, President Owen Teller declared the building uninhabitable and quickly advanced plans to have it condemned.
Okay.
Now, whatever one thinks about the administration's expansion plans, branded Caledon 2.0, university bylaws are very clear that Abraxas students must submit to relocation or risk disciplinary action. But this is not what happened. Instead, students have been returning to the building, squatting in their old rooms, and staging disruptive protests. The planned demolition has been set back indefinitely. Now, my role as a journalist is not to pick sides, but to uncover the truth. And I have come to believe that the reason for Abraxas's peculiar leverage may rest inside the very house they are illegitimately occupying.
Okay.
Sources tell me of a section in the Abraxas house known as the Hall of Secrets.
Suspicious.
What is contained within it? No one knows. But I'm told it has been passed down for decades and remains very well concealed from even the most senior Abraxas members.
What's that,
stands to
Satan
reason
cult?
that
Like,
these
Jesus.
secrets hold the key to understanding not just Abraxas, but also its peculiar hold over Caledon University. I, your faithful reporter, will not rest until I have uncovered the Hall of Secrets myself.
Yeah, Jesus
and revealed
Christ.
what lies within.
Okay. Okay. So we got another mystery to kind of solve on our hands here. Anything else? We can go on and walk around. All right, let's go to Moses' office.
He didn't need to convince me. My own conversations with you were sufficient, not to mention your student ratings. Your intro courses are 9s in a sea of 4s. For you to be so highly regarded, especially by non-majors, is...
Well, that's awkward, Max.
Oh, yes, Daddy.
Oh,
highly
Lord.
regarded, it seems.
Max? You okay?
No, we'll talk in a second.
Long day. You were saying?
I was just telling Moses that he is officially invited to join the Caledon faculty once he becomes Dr. Murphy next year.
Right, the job offer. I remember. I mean... It was a foregone conclusion. Moses is the best.
She hugged him because she watched the man fall through a roof.
But President Teller's plans for the physics department are very exciting.
This building is the one real
Bro, the
investment
3D
that
printer
Caledon
going
has
in the
made
background.
sciences. With 4 departments under one roof, we need to expand. And that's just the beginning. In a few years, the whole school will look like this, a cutting-edge research institution to rival MIT.
Yeah, but that... Okay, my instant reaction was, what about liberal arts? And I'm so glad it gave me this option right now.
I thought most students came to Caledon for liberal arts.
Currently, yes. But if we want to remain competitive and move past the events of last year, Caledon needs to modernize. Dr. Fayyad was a great leader, and she had an eye for talent. Finding Moses was one of her many successes. But she had an idealistic streak, which reminds me, Max, do your students still have all A's?
Not an easy A.
Everyone who's still in the class has an A, but plenty of students dropped when they realized how tough it would be.
I noticed that too. Not the academic curve we strive for, but perhaps that wasn't covered in your orientation.
Max isn't a traditional academic, but she's amazing with her students. Like you said, Yasmin has an eye for talent. She was even talking about creating a photography major.
It's not that I doubt your talent, Max. You're just a beneficiary of her short-sightedness.
Oh.
I mean, a professor, sorry, an instructor with no teaching experience or terminal degree, living rent-free in the house that was once reserved for visiting luminaries? It's like, how was this allowed to happen?
What the fuck?
Wow. I do not remember this conversation being such a disaster.
Well, duty calls.
What the
Moses,
fuck?
contact my office if you have any questions about the offer.
Wow.
That guy is just dying to fire me.
You already knew about my job offer. But you had to remember, so... You're not rewinding from later today, are you?
You're good. I'm back from Sunday.
Did you jump back into a photo? We agreed that that was too dangerous.
Well, the safer alternative.
If you saw the alternative, I think you'd agree it was worth the risk.
What happened? Did something go wrong with the gallery show?
No, the show was great,
No.
incredible, but while I was gone, something at Caledon went very, very wrong. There was a protest about something. It turned into a riot. By the time I got back, the whole campus was on fire.
Yeah.
Look.
Like, bro, what the fuck?
That's definitely the campus on fire. Compositionally, it is a bit more abstract than usual.
I wasn't trying to take a photo. I dropped my camera when I saw you.
You.
Moses. I'm sorry, but I saw you.
Oh.
Oh.
Wow. Where was I?
On
You
the
fell
roof.
through the roof.
I tried to help, but I couldn't get inside.
You would chain
Working
and
on a
boarded up the
Sunday.
doors. I feel like that's
I need more hobbies.
a big part of the
Okay.
issue here.
Before you came back here through the photo, did you try to rewind in the fire?
I tried, but I couldn't save anyone. I've never felt so powerless before. All that destruction, and there was nothing I could do.
That's not true.
Game's actually really
We bought
gorgeous.
us time. Time that we'll make the most of. So, where should we start? Fire department? They'll just laugh at us. We should act normal. Search for clues, talk to suspects without rousing suspicion. Which is exactly what your powers are perfect for. Did we do any rewind testing when you were here the first time?
No, we just talked about my trip over hot chocolate.
Then let's change that. We'll practice your skills, and if you run into any danger this weekend, you'll be ready.
Bro, he just keeps Max's powers on a whiteboard in the class. I feel like that's
Let's get to
very, very dangerous.
Moses is right. I need to be prepared. We've covered a lot of ground these past. People started talking about Safi's death like it was a bad dream. Then they stopped talking about it at all. After everything with the timelines last year, Moses thinks my powers might have evolved in other ways. Not sure if I want to know if he's right.
Interesting.
Yeah. About that whole avoid section.
There's so many little things.
No crazy storms in the 9 months that we've been testing my powers. That's something.
What causes it?
I'm a good guinea pig. For the most part. Moses has been tracking weather patterns along with our rewind testing. No correlation yet.
Okay. Kind of.
Moses' pride and joy. Though, he hasn't had as much time for the stars since he started studying my powers. Moses likes working on this when I'm around. I'm his control.
Yeah, let's talk to
Z.
Moses.
You really missed your calling as the host of a children's science show.
There's still time. Let's begin. What was drawn on that card?
Seriously?
I never joke about testing, Max.
And yet you're such a ham. One moment. Time to fire up. Yoink.
Welcome back.
Who's this formidable fellow?
That is the evil Swordmaster Frostbite from No True Samurai.
Okay.
Test number 1. Tell me who killed him.
I have no idea. Let me guess. I can find the answer
Somewhere in the room.
In this very room.
Who cares? It's a one-strike question. Test failed.
You're the worst.
Okay.
Tony and Moses make it look easy. How do you keep somebody that close for that long? I doubt this little guy starred in No True Samurai, but anime can surprise me. Safi's been radio silent for almost a year. How dare Moses be good at art and physics? Some of us can barely be good at one thing.
Let me see.
A high school girl? The plot thickens. But what's her name?
Probably gonna have to look upstairs. Nope.
Moses had me rewind after the first scene of Brain Bucket 3 because he, quote, needed to Here she is. But what's your name, young lady? Mina Hiramatsu.
Okay.
If I make it through this weekend, I promise. Yasmin has been through hell in the last year. Not
Thank you for your card.
Didn't deserve some of it, but still.
Wow. Okay, let's get downstairs.
Okay, ask me.
Who killed Swordmaster Frostbite in No True Samurai?
Mina Hiramatsu, the badass high schooler.
Correct. Are you ready for test number 2?
Oh, Lord.
Please hand me the object behind that locked door.
Okay. Well, it's locked, so I know we're not going to be able to get in.
If you want me to do something other than break into this thing with a screwdriver, speak now.
I'm just observing my test subject.
Good to hear.
So...
No instructions, just a locked door. Haven't had to break into something for a while. But it's probably just like stealing a bike.
That was weird.
You just love watching me break things for science.
I know I won't remember it, but I still love watching it.
Damn. It's never simple in the time dojo.
Nope, he did that so the mug would break. That way you can rewind it. Okay, I know that. Hold up.
Okay, I'm probably not going to develop hand-eye coordination in the next few minutes. Need another plan.
Let's see.
A test where I get to break into things? Is Moses trying to cheer me up?
That's clearly not what we need to do. Aha.
Is this a bonus rewind test? Did you want the mug to fall?
No. That's just a lucky break.
I'm not ignoring chat. Go fix yourself some pizza rolls.
Yes.
You tired? You want pizza rolls and Sims is fixed. I said that was cool. I guess we're adding it back to our list.
Thanks.
The
I'll put the
world's
kettle on.
hottest grandma.
Meet me on the X when you're ready.
All right, I'm ready.
Okay. I want you to teleport to this side of the room in a particular moment. Specifically, the moment before this mug hits the ground.
Moses.
It does that sometimes. I'm gonna count to 3.
Moses!
Oh, no.
Ah!
Oh, the fuck?
Moses, unplug the kettle. Moses, unplug the kettle.
Oh, it just does that sometimes. Max, why'd you leave the X? What happened?
Fire happened.
Whoa.
Is fire gonna happen
And I was just
non-stop?
gonna let it spark. Well, thank you, teleporting Max. What?
That didn't happen before. We had hot chocolate last time, but it didn't combust. I just got back and I'm already changing things.
That's fascinating. Probably best to skip on the hot chocolate today. Let's debrief when you're ready.
You just want it to burn because it's in Vermont.
Please tell me you'll stop using that kettle. For all we know, it burns down the school in 2 days.
I know it's a dysfunctional relationship, but I can fix her. You're right, though. Consider this her official retirement party.
How are you feeling about the disaster I just dropped into your lap?
Still processing.
Wow, Ben.
But I'm glad we still have a chance to do something. How do you feel?
Wow. Dared.
I know my powers are, well, powerful. But that doesn't mean they're dependable.
Hey, if you gonna get you some pizza
This could
rolls,
end
bring me some
badly.
lemonade.
What if it was a mistake to come back here? What if I just make everything worse?
I know there are risks.
Bro, we are
There's a
saving
reason we never tested your ability to jump into photos.
Chloe.
But our
We
testing
are
has
saving
proved that
Chloe.
some kinds of rewind are safe. If you unbreak a mug, the universe doesn't seem to care.
The school is in a mug.
But this? Going back into a photo? Trying to stop a major catastrophe? This is where the bad shit starts happening.
We won't try to change everything. But if we figure out where and how the fire starts, we might be able to change the thing that matters.
Well, we know someone started because there's fire starting
Stay stuck.
equipment right out.
What do we know for sure? What leads do we have?
Okay, well,
Vin and Amanda could help us. Vin knows everything about Caledon, and Amanda knows everything about Lakeport. Too bad I can't tell them why I'm asking. They'd never believe me.
Because of the storm amnesia?
We need a better name. That sounds like a disease you get in a fantasy novel.
Well, you turned down cognitive dissonance triggered collective memory loss.
Oh, Lord, yeah. Storm amnesia sounds way better.
I wish everyone still remembered. The two timelines and everything with Safi and me having powers and...
You could remind them. You reminded me when I started forgetting.
I was selfish. It was so scary when all their memories started fading. I couldn't stand the thought of being alone with everything again.
Understandable. But why me?
I knew you could handle it. But most people aren't you. It's better if they don't know.
Even
Okay.
Amanda and Vin?
Even Amanda and Vin.
Okay, let's talk about the powers.
The only thing we know for sure is that my powers are going to complicate things. They always do.
Maybe this time is different? We can't stay locked in the past.
Like I can help it. Every time a new disaster strikes, it always brings me back to the first disaster.
Chloe, in the school bathroom.
Trying to save Chloe and the place I love is how I destroyed the last place I loved.
Arcadia Bay, right? It looked beautiful. At least from the photos you showed me.
It was
Yeah, because
beautiful
it gone.
when it was still on the map. How do I know Lakeport won't be next? How are you so calm?
Because things are different. You're an adult with better control of your powers. And you have a brilliant physicist friend who wants to help.
That I do.
Okay. Go over suspects.
So, who would have a motive to burn down Caledon?
I believe it's the
I
dean
saw signs of a protest, but I'm not sure
or
what
the
it was
president of
about.
the school.
We haven't heard from Safi since
She doesn't want a liberal arts school
Who is
anymore.
this? No way. I didn't see any sign of her.
Safi's a shapeshifter. She was furious with her mom and with Caledon. Could it be her?
I still don't think Safi would burn down the school. At least not on purpose.
At least not the Safi we thought we knew.
True.
That being said, one thing we know about Safi is that she gets reckless when she's angry.
Okay, then what's next?
So, how do we stop a fire before it starts?
We know
Oh,
that
right.
someone started it
My class
because
starts in
of the
15
equipment.
minutes. I should cancel.
No. Don't make any changes you don't have to. If we mess with the timeline too much, we might introduce new variables.
This is true.
You know, I saw something in class last time.
It's
Reggie
so
took a
Safi.
call and walked away when I got near. I wonder if it was about Abraxas.
Secret society. Shady calls with the Abraxas president. It could be something.
And in the fire, I noticed some Abraxas graffiti. It seemed ominous.
They literally said
Text me
killer.
if you learn anything. I'm gonna steal another whiteboard from engineering. And Max, promise me you'll do whatever you can this weekend. To stop the fire. To save people if it breaks out. Anything.
We're gonna try.
I know there are consequences to using your powers, but inaction has consequences too. Whatever happens, I need us to know that we did everything we could.
I think I need that too.
Have a good class.
Well, let's go teach this class. The game is afoot. From here on, it's up to you to find enough evidence to pinpoint the source of the fire. Remember to look everywhere for clues. Bro, they said, fuck you. Here you go. Just drop me right in. You don't get any help anymore. You played every Life is Strange if you have this one. The pressure is fucking on. So if this game might take a lot longer than normally, because I'm gonna be going through everything, trying to find anything, listen to those podcasts, having the conversations with people, rewinding things. Like it's gonna be in depth. So go get a snack, at least for tonight's part of the stream, because it's gonna probably take multiple nights.
It's 8:30 right now.
Yeah.
You're doing another part?
There is no parts. It's one solid game.
I'm sorry. So sorry. Crazy day. Crazy day.
Does she only have 5 students?
New York this weekend? I'm amazed you didn't ditch us entirely.
Yeah, you must be freaking out. When do you leave?
Actually, there's been a change of plans. The trip has been postponed. I'm sorry, Max. Professional setbacks are always tough.
This is why I get confused. Okay? I've never seen a student called professor by their first name.
Now, let's get to today's lesson.
Liberal arts college or not.
So, we've been focusing on composition, character of place, dynamic structure.
That's why it seems like she's a student and not the teacher.
Balance, movement, contrast. If you've been paying attention so far, when you look out there, your eyes should find endless patterns of shapes and colors. But today, I want you to see something else entirely. I'll give you a hint. It's the most powerful element a photographer can pursue. Yet it's the one thing a photograph can never really have.
Movement. All right, let's call Jeanette.
Jeanette, what do you think? Secrets. Whoa, deep. That's a good guess. But I'm thinking of life. Human life, specifically.
Okay.
It's all around us. Sometimes it's overwhelming. I know it is for me. But when I turn my camera on one person and focus on trying to see them, really see them, I can feel a connection happen through the camera. So, look out there again. Find someone you don't know, someone who grabs your attention, someone you want to connect with. Your assignment today, go take their picture.
Oh, come on, don't make us do that.
Strangers, isn't that dangerous?
Be reasonable, Max.
Not the stranger danger.
Now I remember. I got the same reaction the last time I lived through this day. And the assignment was a total dud. Maybe
Let's rewind this bitch.
Demonstration would help. All right, you artsy introverts. I, your fearless leader, shall go first. Observe.
Who are we gonna take a photo of?
Hey, sorry to bother you. My name's Max. I'm a photographer.
Bruh.
I can see that, Max.
I'm actually teaching a class, and it would save me from looking super lame in front of my students if I could take your picture.
I don't normally let people take my picture, but I'd hate to be the cause of your public humiliation.
Wow.
Shoot. So, why was I selected for this demonstration?
All right. Sunflower. Intriguing or intimidating? Which one should we go with? I can see both ways, right? Intriguing because she, you know, she's sitting on the bench, she's reading the book, right? Like, it would help inspire the students a little bit more. But I think what would inspire the students even more is if she was intimidating, because then it's like, okay, well, you can go talk to anyone you can. Intriguing? Okay, we'll go with that.
You seemed lost in your book, as if the rest of the world wasn't here. I find that kind of focus exciting.
Exciting, am I? But there's a flaw in your plan. Now that we've started talking, whatever you were trying to capture before must surely be gone.
You're right. The camera changes things. That's why I tell my students, you're not capturing reality. You're composing it.
My nerdy physicist friend tells me that's called the observer effect. Particles jumping around just from being looked at.
I have one of those too.
Okay.
Something about her suddenly feels very familiar.
Is it gonna be Safi? Double exposure. Come on. Okay.
Well, did you capture my essence? Did my intrigue translate through the camera?
I think I captured what you were willing to show me. But I never got your name.
It was so nice to meet you, Max. I hope your students found this as enlightening as I did.
My students. I almost forgot about them.
That's 100% Safi.
Everything okay?
I thought the double
Yeah,
exposure would have done something.
It was one of the most fascinating pictures I've ever taken. Now go. Spread out. Find your subject. I'll be around if you need me.
That was 100% Safi.
With a shapeshifter, you never know for sure. But if she's really back, hiding herself on campus days before a massive fire, that is alarming.
Mm-hmm.
Either way, she's gone now. I need to use this time to check in with my students and see if they know anything that could help me understand this fire.
All right.
Reggie is the president of Abraxas, which is seemingly connected to the fire. And I know Loretta is somehow too. I need to talk to both. I'm not advocating for tarring and feathering Owen just yet. But this statue does make me think about it.
I'm going to end it there. We're going to hit the pause button. I feel like that's a decent spot to pause at before going investigating some more. So far, so good. I mean, really enjoyable. I mean, it looks beautiful. You can tell Max is Max.
Helping 3
Just a few little minutes we got with Chloe were phenomenal. Can't wait to see how she comes into the picture. I hope this is not the last Life is Strange, because that's what they're kind of advertising it as. Before it was just the last chapter of Max and Chloe, but then a lot of things recently have come out to say that this is the last Life is Strange, period. So I think it'll be interesting to see how this game unfolds, and it doesn't leave us on a cliffhanger. Does it make us choose between life or death for a character? Maybe choosing Moses or Chloe. Not sure. I will still pick Chloe. I don't care.
I remember helping Reggie, Jeanette, and Loretta last time.
I will see you guys tomorrow. I don't know if it'll be this or if it will be Fortnite. But we'll see you tomorrow. Have a good one.